This is a story that came out in the Citizens Times. Worries grow that the opioid plague is creating a lost generation of children. From newborns to teens, children taken from the homes of opioid addict parents are flooding the foster care system. And it is really getting bad. I was looking at um, some of the recent numbers. It's really bad, y'all. It really is. America's opioid crisis is harming the entire generation of children in ways that will last a lifetime. Um, I'm going to go ahead and play this video so you can hear the point of view of a foster parent and how they said they definitely see differences in these particular children opposed to others that they have been foster parents to.
When we began, children loved
Sorry about that.
you and respected you because you loved them. It was as simple as that. If you were good to them, wow. They come into care now, and I don't know if it's because there's so much drugs in their system. Maybe they're going through withdrawals, but the kids are so different. They are so violent. They've been exposed to so much more. Their normal is terrifying. They're used to screaming and fighting and punching and hitting and scratching and drugs and smoking and beer and alcohol.
They think everybody.
If mom and dad do it, then it's not bad. They're portrayed by the normal parents and they don't see it. They don't see how blinding being on these drugs are. Because a parent in the right mind is never going to harm the child.
People get addicted to meth or pain pills, and yeah, their own concerns get high.
They make this person incapable of love or caring for a child the way they should be. If no one's ever taught you right from wrong, and then now suddenly you're 8 years old and you're having to decide who's telling you the truth, your natural birth mother or this crazy lady that's fostered. They're so torn.
Just hoping that would make a difference. I mean, it might not really change someone's life. Because if it's just one person, I mean, then that's what we're supposed to do.
Well, that's really true. I mean, there's not much.
One night, my mom had asked my dad if he wanted.
Okay. Now this one. All right. So this one is someone that is a foster daughter telling her experience. I'm going to go ahead and play this. But you can really see how broken families are now because of the opioid epidemic. It's the same kind of broken families that we saw during the crack epidemic. It was a lot of broken families even during that time. In fact, we knew several people that were grandparents raising their grandchildren because, you know, their daughter or son was either dead from doing crack or they were jailed. So we saw this in the Black community. It's very familiar to us, but now the white community is going through this. Hey, all right, so we're going to go ahead and listen to this next video.
One night, my mom had asked my dad if he wanted to drink, and my dad was like, he said he didn't want to, he had to watch me. And my mom said, well, okay, I can get my mom to watch her. And he said, well, okay. And my mom didn't send me to her mom. She had put me in a car, and they had a couple of drinks. Like, my dad only had one, and she told him, would you like another drink? And he said no, but she went and got one and put something in it, and then he drank it. And she had, whenever he passed out, she had called the cops and said that my dad had beat her, so he got locked up. And then after the cops came and got him, my mom, I guess the next day, had put me up for adoption. And I guess I was like adopted around 4 years old. When you're in foster care, it's sad to see that on your birth certificate you don't have parents. It don't say anything on it. It just says your name, year you were born, or whatever, and you don't have parents on there. They're not a family anymore when they're on drugs, because all they think about is themselves, when they can get money, when they can receive the drugs, and how they can get it, or they think, how can I steal this stuff to get drugs? It's not a family. It's not, that person don't love you anymore. The real reason is why I want to go in the Army is because I want to be better than my mom. It's like, I think it was one day, it just hit me where it was like, I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to be like her. I don't want to end up in a factory working, just getting enough money. I want to have enough money for a family, for a house, for my kids, like when I grow up and everything. And it just hit me where I don't want to be like my mom. That's why I chose to go there. Something you have to deal with. You just learn, you gotta learn how to accept what happened to you in your life and be grateful for what you do have.
Well, in this day and age of the epidemic, she's one of many. One of many.
These kids have been neglected a lot of times because parents.
All right. So this is the West North Carolina foster care system, which is overburdened like many are across the country. So they interviewed 35 parents, 25 children, and 50 medical professionals, 45 social workers, and dozens of people from other agencies to understand the scope of the opioid crisis effect on children in the region. And again, they are calling these children the lost generation because so many of them now are without a mother and a father, and they're sitting in the foster care system. I mean, like I said, I never thought in these last days we would see white children in this country being the biggest bulk of the children in foster care. It wasn't like that before, but it certainly is now, and it's not unusual for even the mother, even when she gets out of prison, if she happens to be in prison, she don't even try to get her kids back. And a lot of the grandparents are not stepping up to the plate for these children. Some are, but there's an awful lot that are not at all. So, they have, let's see, in Buncombe County, 387 children lived in foster care at the end of last year, up 22% from 2016. In 7 years, the number of the foster care cases in Buncombe has almost doubled. And that's the case around the country. That's pretty much the norm. You can see how far it's climbed in North Carolina. And it's been a steady, look like from 2011 all the way up. It's been a sharp increase. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell twice. And also join me over on Black Junction TV and blackspot.com. Peace, family.